Welcome back. In the last part of the tutorial, I will now add a bit of color to the rocket. And to make this a bit easier, I will first combine the individual parts I have built into essentially one body. So up here, as you have seen, I selected this. I have already added some color there as well. Exactly, so for coloring, you can simply press A and go to Appearance. And then a selection will appear of materials and such. It's just that quick access, essentially. So as I mentioned, I have already combined it into one body. You can also separate the bodies again. That's on the symbol to the right, next to it, at the top in the bar. So, exactly. I can here take a look. So, once again, exactly, here you can see all the parts again. This is just to orient myself a bit. Exactly. Representation. Exactly, in the construction you can now see what you have selected, which material. I just had steel here. If you click on it, you can select other types of steel, or generally other materials. Also the different colors, which are basically associated with the material. Scroll a bit here to see what I like. Maybe just go with aluminum. Exactly, you can simply drag the color there, so select it in the bar and then drag it onto your body. So, think now, yes, I think I'll take I'll do it again, I don't like it yet, like this. So, as I said, again A. And then you choose your fabric here that you want to use. So your material, exactly. You can also see here again what selection is available. There is not only aluminum now, there is also steel, gold, copper, chrome. Exactly, and I thought, come on, I'll take this. Anodized, so that's blue. And exactly. I have now selected the two outer trends, earth, material chambers individually. I did not add them to this body. And I have now colored them blue. Exactly. So I think that's okay for now. You can color it however you want, right? So the material is also important if you want to 3D print it. But basically I did it just for the color. And exactly. I'll just make the upper part red now. Exactly that. And exactly, then you can also select the surfaces. At the top, you first selected the body component here. The surfaces, I just do this here to color these little caps. So I always do it like this at the top. Exactly, they look different. The other side as well. Exactly. Like that. This is now basically my colored rocket. I think what I would do now is select the hand here again. I would take a closer look at the engines. They are also colored now. So each is either blue or gray. I think I want to make them a bit darker, so somehow, I don't know, if possible, even black. I'm moving this again now, down here. I think having all the same color would be pretty cool. At the beginning I chose the bore for the middle one a bit differently, as you will see now that might become noticeable with the coloring. Now I'll just check what material I should use. I think, yes, I could use aluminum again. As I said, it's just somehow like that. The rocket, as you saw, is actually more white in reality and doesn't have so many different colors. I think I'll just go with yeah, come on, I'll just use steel. Or is there maybe somewhere else? So, as I said, I actually want it to be black, maybe just a coating. Yeah, come on, I'll just use a coating. So, yes, that's a nice, good color, I think, for the engine. Then apply it to each of the individual surfaces. I had selected up here. Now I'm applying the color again. Exactly. It looks a bit different here in the middle now. There, the bore also looks a bit different. Exactly. So, and that also in the here, exactly. And here in the middle, exactly. Yes, and in principle, this is now the finished rocket. As I said, you can choose the colors as you like, just drag them on, press A beforehand to select appearance. And yes, that's how the whole finished thing looks. I hope the tutorial helped you a bit, and that you now have a better understanding of creating your rocket or whatever you want to build.